Let's take you to one of our developing stories this Monday morning. Hundreds of commuters have been left stranded in Soweto after Rea Vaya operators decided to go on strike. Watching this development is SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla, who joins us now live from the streets of Soweto. And Calvin, help us locate exactly where you are and whether or not we know what the strike is about.
Good morning to you, Ayanda, and to our SABC viewers at home. We are in Orlando East. Orlando East is in Orlando, in Soweto. That is where we are just monitoring the situation. As you have mentioned in your introduction, that there is a strike. We were told this, that Rea Vaya bus service operators decided to embark on a strike. Bulelani will just pen and show you an empty bus station here. There are commuters that were here earlier when we arrived. They told us though that they don't want to appear on television, but they did mention that they are stranded. They had to take alternative transport. I don't know if Bulalan can be able to show you a taxi that is there. That is the alternative transport mode that they have. You would understand that a bus ticket is much more cheaper than a taxi. So this means this will be a business for taxi operators today, because once the commuters realize that buses are not working or operating today, their alternative is this taxi that Bulelani is showing you. We have been trying to call the communications unit of the city of Johannesburg, Benima Hoga to be specific, so that he can be able to explain more on why operators are on strike. But unfortunately, we are struggling to get hold of him. But we will still camp here and monitor the situation. I can tell you now, it's around 9:45. The situation is calm, it's quiet. The commuters are coming in here after realizing that there are no buses. Then they go back to their homes, or others are even taking taxis.
All right, really concerning, of course, especially because, Calvin, you let me, well, you correct me if I'm wrong, but from where we're standing, we actually don't know how long this will last.
Yes, we don't know how long will this last. You would know that there have been some disputes when it comes to Rea Vaya bus services issues. You would understand that even last year there was a strike. In most cases, it's either that is related to taxi violence that sometimes takes place here between taxi associations, Yowata and Nandue, or others. Other issues would be your wage disputes. So up until we get hold of their communications unit, then we'll be able to explain or elaborate more on how long will this last. But this is having a negative impact on commuters, especially you'd remember that we are just few days in August, which means there are those commuters who bought or purchased monthly tickets. So now they need to have alternative transport, which means they need to pay more on what they have not budgeted for.
All right, Calvin Dludla watching that developing story for us from the streets of Soweto in Johannesburg for now. Thanks very much indeed. As soon as there's any update, of course, we'll try reaching out to Rea Vaya itself to get any official word about what we're seeing on the ground, so to speak. And as soon as they respond to those requests, we'll certainly bring that to you here on the agenda.